Hey, how we doing? Welcome to Geeks and Gamers Play, and this type of stuff makes me laugh, and I love to see it. It's so funny. So, rewind a few days ago, we have Bungie going full-blown spastic yet again with their Latinx crap. They got ratioed to almighty fuck. They got their ass pounded in the quote tweets. Everyone came out to insult them. They got hit with the community notes. It was a glorious trash fire to see, and everyone making fun of them really made my night. Fast forward, I saw this last night, well, my last night before I went to bed, but I didn't have time to getting around to it. And now here we are. Bungie is being sued by its former HR manager. Now, this is, as she claims, for being wrongfully dismissed after speaking up for a black employee. Those who preach the loudest always have the most to hide. This shit happens every single time. You don't just go and type this type of random ass spastic shit without having a few skeletons in your closet, so to speak. This whole thing was dumb. They weren't promoting anything to do with any of their games. They weren't hyping up Marathon. They weren't talking about the final shape for Destiny 2. They weren't talking about how Cade 6 was coming back. Instead, it was just full-blown woke gibberish. And here they are being accused of firing a black employee. So Bungie's former HR manager is suing the company, claiming she was wrongfully dismissed after raising a potential case for racial discrimination. Every single time, man. This stuff is wild. As reported by IGN, Ingrid Allen joined Bungie as an HR manager in May of 2022, and she was asked a few months later to investigate the performance of an employee named in a lawsuit as James Smith. So according to Allen, Smith told her that he was the only black employee of a team of 50 and felt he was being singled out by his supervisor because of his race. And let's keep in mind that they post this type of shit often. So, Allen then claims that Bungie recommended Smith's contract be terminated, which Allen disagreed, saying it would be racial bias. It's then claimed that Allen sought advice from Dr. Courtney Benjamin, Bungie's Director of Equity and Inclusion. Fuck me, man. Remember when these people used to make good Halo games? Anyway, who advised that Smith should get a written warning instead because terminating would be, quote, too risky considering the evidence. Allen says that her supervisor was, quote, extremely angry at her talking to Benjamin and given her a written warning before contacting Benjamin to apologize for Allen talking to her. This is just high school level bullshit. Anyway, later that month, Allen was reportedly placed in the needs improvement category during a review, which her supervisor recommended she look for a way to leave. Shortly after this, Allen says her email and Bungie platform access to was cut off after she was told that her resignation had been accepted even though she didn't resign. According to IGN, Bungie's response simply denies Allen's story, but doesn't provide any extra content or alternative timeline of events. Notably, Allen was hired at Bungie 5 months following IGN's report on the company's work culture, in which employees alleged the company had a history of allowing toxic culture to fester, including racial and gender bias. And then they go and put this type of shit for the public to see. Meanwhile, behind closed doors, we have this type of stuff going on every single fucking time. Those who preach the loudest have the most to hide. I cannot wait to see the trash fire that this will end up being. This court case is going to be hilarious as more and more evidence comes out. This is just going to be a trash fire that I cannot wait to witness. But you guys tell me how you feel about this in the comments section down below. Be sure to subscribe to Geeks and Gamers Play and check out geeksandgamers.com, and I'll see you all in the next video.